Hey Saber fans, Tony here from Ronin Sabers, and today another install review for you. If you're new to the channel, I do install, repair, and review these sabers, so please like, comment, and subscribe. I also have a website, roninsabers.com, where you can find my finished products and sound fonts. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the link in the description below. So here we have a pretty nice lightsaber. This is Korbanth Master QG, so this is Qui-Gon's lightsaber from Phantom Menace. A very, very nice rendition of it. Very similar to the 89 Sabers design. The only difference between the 89 Sabers design and the Master Q, I'd say, besides the maybe finish, I'd say, is the two buttons. So it has a button on the back and the button on the front. And the overall teardown is very similar. The customer here wanted a basic install, so this saber does not come with a blade, but it does come with installed with the basic features, and then he also paid for sound fonts. And so he wanted me to put some Qui-Gon fonts on there, some Obi-Wans, and then he did the Kyberphonic 10 fonts. And so here we have it. This is a Goth 3D design printed in sent to me by the Saber Armory. It has two connectors in here, two JST connectors, one for the speaker, one for the aux button, which is inside the saber here. There's a little plunger system that goes in there that you can activate, and then you've got this speaker in here. You don't need to ever really have access to this. You don't need to undo it or anything, but it does have a 28mm X speaker from the Custom Saber Shop, so very, very, very loud. You got a removable battery system here, so positive facing up, negative facing down, a stock V3 connector, and of course Proffie running 6.7 OS system, and then you got your power button there. And so, yeah, so without further ado, let's put in a battery and show you off the fonts.
We'll cover you. Roger, roger.
So when it boots up, you'll have a passive battery monitor, and then when you change fonts, it'll also have a passive battery monitor, because the person here did not want the party blade. Now, it'll have tons of boots and force effects, and I put 3 fonts for Qui-Gon Jinn just to tell the story. To access the retention screw, you have one of them, and you will take off the emitter ring, and then undo. Oh, you'd have 2 of them. 190 degrees from the first one. And so you can undo both of them. Oh, there's 3 of them on here. That's crazy. And so I wouldn't suggest all 3, but you do have all 3 if you needed to. I'll be demoing with a Saber Bay 27-inch blade, which will fit nicely. Of course, this will be coded 132 pixels for most blades it'll work for. And so yeah, let me tighten this sucker up. And then... So again, Kyberphonics Heroes Pack Qui-Gon Jinn as the first font. I put a custom track on there called Battle Droids. Pretty loud saber. So with this saber, you'll have 2 buttons, so power and aux. This is using FET263's 1 or 2 button system, and so just tap to turn on and off. Tap aux for blasters. Hold the power button for 2 seconds for force effects.
It's urgent that we make contact with the Republic. The Force will guide us. It is our pleasure to continue to serve and protect you.
For, of course, blasters, for multi-blast, you want to hold aux for 2 seconds and let go. You'll get that multi-blast begin, and you can just swing your saber. Click once more to get out of it. For lightning block, you want to hold power, tap aux. For color changing, it's the opposite, so hold aux, tap power. You'll hear that notification, you can just rotate your saber. If you want to choose a color, hit power. If you want to go back to the previous color, hit aux. We'll go back to the coded color. Of course, for tracks, you can hold the saber while the saber's off. Either if it has a track player or multiple tracks within the folder, you can play it while it's sideways. If you want to do the one that's coded to it, you can hit the blade while it's up, or turn the blade while it's up. For most of these fonts, it'll just have the ones that I coded on it, but you can definitely add stuff if you wanted to the SD card. So yeah, next up.
We'll handle this.
This is the Duel of the Fates version, and so it'll have Fates on there.
Loop.
Also have quotes from the battle. Press those again. So, yeah. For lockup, you want to just hold and clash. Either or button works for that one. And so yeah, this doesn't have gesture features, which I thought was kind of weird, but Pretty cool nonetheless.
Greed can be a powerful ally.
Last but not least, you have the death of Qui-Gon, and so this will have the death, or Qui-Gon's funeral, as the track. Probably go in and change that font sound. This just has 2 force effects on there.
Always 2 there are. No more, no less. A master and an apprentice. Always 2 there are. No more, no less. A master and an apprentice.
You will be a Jedi. I promise.
Yeah. Next up.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes. I will do what I must.
This is Obi-Wan from the Heroes Pack from Kyberphonic. Dark blue for this one.
Sith Lords are our speciality. Don't try it!
This has the Anakin vs. Obi-Wan as the track. Next up.
At last we will have our revenge.
This is Menace by Kyberphonic. Tons of quotes.
I am Sith. Such weak flesh.
It's a very, very loud saber. Because the Proffieboard is up top where the emitter is, I'm able to crank out the speaker a lot better without it affecting the Proffieboard sensitivity, so it can be a very, very loud saber.
Choke in my grasp.
This has Fates as well as the track. Moving on.
It is obvious that this contest cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force.
Of course, Qui-Gon's master, Count Dooku. Has a nice pilot light ignition. The only thing that I kind of don't like about this hilt is because the plungers are kind of just floating there, they do kind of rattle whenever you kind of move around the saber, which is kind of annoying, but nothing too bad.
You're no match for the dark side. Typical Jedi. Brave, but stupid.
This is the Emperor by Kyberphonic.
Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy.
This has the Emperor's theme from Return of the Jedi. Oh, and Duel of Fates.
Rotate.
That's the track player I was talking about, so it's sideways versus up top is Return of the Jedi. So, next up.
Let's see what this saber can do.
This is Outcast Knight by Kyberphonic. This is a Kyle Katarn sound font. Decided to go with light blue. So yeah. Next up. This is Little Green Friend by Kyberphonic. So Yoda sound font.
May the Force be with you. The fear of loss is a path to the dark side.
This has Yoda versus Dooku, the same track as the Dooku font. Next up.
The Emperor's Hand.
This is the Emperor's Hand by Kyberphonic. This is a Mara Jade sound font. A nice purple here. I really do like this sound font. This also have the Emperor's theme on there.
The negotiations will be short.
A very short video because it doesn't have a party blade. The passive battery monitor, again, is on the first one. So that concludes the video for this saber. I hope the customer enjoys it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, have a wonderful day. May the Force be with you.